the delicious Marionberry. It's a type of a blackberry that is combined with other blackberries, which also like a little hint of flavor and some genetics of a raspberry. It's a very sweet and tart taste. It is great for pastries and for jams. So today we're going to be making a Marionberry jam. Let's get started. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And just pour that right in there. Then we're going to take a cup of sugar and then just pour that right in there. And then we're going to do something. Now, traditionally, you don't necessarily have to put in. This is corn. It's slightly over a tablespoon of water. You heat it up in the microwave, and then 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with that. And we're going to just go ahead and add that in. And this will help thicken it a little bit. The berries themselves will cook down and become thicker, but this just gives it a little extra. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the stove. We're going to mix our berries in there. And then we're going to put it over a medium heat and just keep stirring it on the stove until we've cooked that down. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we've cooked this down right here. You see it's a lovely, oh man, you would not believe how wonderful this smells. It smells like a cobbler. It smells so wonderful. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our next step. So what I did is I have 2.5 tablespoons of water, and I added 2 more tablespoons of our cornstarch, and we're going to pour that right in. And there's nothing saying that you can't do this with a jam. There are some recipes out there like this, but we just want this to be a little thicker. So we're going to go and stir that in, and we're going to put it back on the stove. Alright, so we've had this over medium heat for about 20 minutes. Now adding the cornstarch actually helps thicken it, but it has a wonderful flavor. And if you look, it's a little thicker because I like a jam that is a little thicker for me. So it has a beautiful color, as you can see. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to our next step and put this back on the stove at a low heat. Next, we're going to go ahead and get your jars that you want to put it in. I just got this at Ross's. It's a cute little jar, but I have sterilized it. I washed it, sterilized it, and heated it up. So this is warm. It's important to heat this up so that way when you pour it in, the glass doesn't crack. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and just spoon this in very carefully. Now, if you really wanted to with this jam, you could crush the fruit to begin with, but I kind of like bigger pieces of fruit in my jam, and if you get just any of that like right on the end of the jar, we're going to wipe it down, so that's okay. So we just go ahead and put that in there. Alright, so it's almost full. Oh, this smells so wonderful. Okay, let's go to wipe that down. Be very careful if this is super hot, you want to make sure that you have oven mitts on and everything like that. And be very careful, only if it's really super hot. You just need the glass warm, because once you actually get the jelly in there, you're going to see, or the jam in there, you're going to see it's actually quite warm. So, but as you can see, this is a beautiful color. It's a nice thickness, and it'll just get a little harder as it sets. And then what you want to do is you want to let it stay out. Put a lid on it, let it stay out, and let it cool all the way, because you don't want to put this in the refrigerator when it's hot. Let's fill up another jar. So we're just going to go ahead and fill up another one here. Now, keep in mind, this could fill easily 3 to 4 jars, okay? It depends upon how big your jar is. What you want to use, if you want it just all in one big one. But you can increase the recipe if you need a lot more. Something like this would be great to make for your neighbors or friends or family. So you just go ahead and do that and put that all in there. And if you are able to freeze some Marionberries, you could always make that in for Christmas present and have Marionberry jam, which would be great. All right. Let's go ahead and do that one. Put the lid on this one. And this is what the finished product looks like. It is wonderful. It tastes wonderful. It's got a great texture to it, as you can see. Great for spreading on toast, bagels. You could even probably put this in a pastry if you want to. Once you make it, it's going to last about 2 weeks. Make sure you refrigerate it. If you want to, you could even freeze it. Just freeze it from the freezer when it's actually the glass is totally cooled down and everything like that. So that way you don't crack the glass. And be careful when you put it in the freezer to put it into a safe place. But it tastes so wonderful. It tastes just like a Marionberry cobbler in a way, that flavor and everything like that. The smells. It's so wonderful. So I want to thank you once again for watching. I hope you get a chance to try this out, especially if you like Marionberries. Check out some of our other videos, and let's make the world a better place.